These days, it's cool to call yourself an entrepreneur. But the real entrepreneurs strive for continuous improvement, innovation, and willing to take risks of detrimental proportions. Join me as we meet the people that are making this happen. One by one, they are sharing the story of their journey as an American entrepreneur. With convenience being so important in our society today, it's no wonder the mobile pet grooming industry is accelerating so fast. Even though mobile pet grooming services can cost more, many pet owners are willing to pay more to enjoy the convenience of having a groomer come to their home. We're going to meet a lady in Dallas, Texas that started a mobile pet grooming business approximately 1.5 years ago. So come join me as she shares the story of her entrepreneurial journey. So introduce yourself and tell us about your business here.
Yeah, so my name's Danielle, and we have a mobile grooming business in Dallas, and we cater to all the pets here in Highland Park, Park City, Preston Hollow, and surrounding areas.
Well, when did you start this business?
We started this business about 1.5 years ago.
Okay, so what were you doing before you started this business?
Before I started this business, I was writing my cookbooks and pageantry books.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about how this all evolved.
Yeah, so my mom, she's been a groomer for about 25 plus years. And so we just wanted to, give back to her and create a business where she could, really get in and take control of it and put all her skills and knowledge that she's learned over the years. And we could really go to these homes and treat these dogs safely and do it right.
So how long did you think about it before you actually took the plunge?
I would say we probably thought about this, I would say about 6 months. And then that's whenever we were like, well, let's try to put it into action. And then we were able to make the order for the first van. Did
you consider a brick and mortar, or did you know that you wanted to do the mobile?
We tossed it back and forth, but with it being in light of starting around the pandemic of COVID, we really wanted to, offer that mobile, more safer, one-on-one interaction for our clients.
Well, I know that probably running the numbers, a brick and mortar would probably be $3,000 a month, heating, cooling, $300 a month, but a van, you can get a van probably $800 or $900 a month. And insurance $200 or $300, gas $500, depending on what.
Yeah,
how far you're going. So, and you own it.
Yeah, and you own it after, if you're doing the payments, and so that's a really great benefit that we saw in really starting mobile, was that you don't have overhead forever.
Okay, and also too, how did you decide on the van? I guess what are some of the attributes you were really looking for, and what were some things you wanted to shy away from?
Yeah, so we definitely wanted to shy away from a homemade van because there are a lot of those in the area.
And those are pretty cheap, I guess, right?
Yeah, just, kind of doing it yourself and maybe it's not really as safe for the animal. So we decided to use Wagon Tails, which is a company that actually builds these vans out for you. So we get them sent right from Mercedes to Wagon Tails. It takes them about 6 months to complete the build out, and then they ship the van to us.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it took about 6 months to get it. So I guess when you decide to go for it, it was another 6 months before you started doing it?
Exactly.
Well, how did you launch the business when your mother left where she was working? How did you kick this off?
Really, how we kicked it off was, we went in with a billboard. So we got a billboard on the tollway. We had a little bit of capital to start us up, and we were able to, get in a couple magazines, get in with SMU advertising as well here in the area, and so it really just helped us. And then once we got that traction, it just really spiraled with word of mouth. Is really how we started up. So I would say at that 3-month mark, it was really all word of mouth is what really carried us through.
And you're not a groomer, right? It's just your mom.
Yeah, I'm not a groomer. I just have more expertise on the back end, helping with scheduling, helping do all the other things needed in the business. But my mom is actual groomer. My sister as well, she's a new starting groomer. She's been grooming now for about 2 years. Hopefully we hope to have her on board here with us. But as of right now, we don't take anyone with 2 years, less than 2 years experience.
How much experience do you think it takes before somebody is really proficient and good?
You know, it really depends on the individual, but if someone is, you know, very diligent and they really want to be the best and they do take the time to do that, I would say, you know, you need a good 5 years behind you before you're really good with the scissors, really good with the clippers. You know, you're just experienced and you can just do it quicker too, because being mobile, we have to do it a little bit faster than you would have on time of being in a brick and mortar. So with that speed, you need that safety and that experience. So that's another reason that we require at least a minimum of 2 years grooming experience.
Well, how'd you come up with the name of your business?
You know, really just, we wanted it to be very simple, you know, and explain what it is, you know. We kind of shied away from too cute of names, you know, like Pretty Paws and such, because maybe you might not know what that is, you know, and so that's why we wanted to be Dallas Mobile Pet Spa. And then that also allows us to be able to tackle other surrounding areas as well, because DFW is a pretty big, you know, metroplex if we do want to expand.
Well, what are your services that you offer?
Yeah, so the services that we offer right now, we offer full-scale grooming, we offer creative grooming, we offer hair dye, any type of, you know, color cut, whatever you might like for your pet. We do poop butler, we do pet sitting, pet walking, so we are full-scale and we do it all.
When you do pet sitting, I guess these are other individuals that you know that are willing to do this?
Yeah, so they're contracted to work with us, and you know, we've used them, people that we trust, people that have a rapport and you know, have really good reviews, and we make sure they have experience as well, and you know, we're insured and bonded for pet sitting. We come to your home, everything is customizable to your needs.
So you've been going on about a year and a half. What are some things that you know now that you really wish you knew when you first started?
I wish that we would have known more about, you know, just scheduling and time management. I feel like we shot ourselves in the foot a lot by, you know, just not knowing everything properly, how to schedule with mobile, because my mom had never done mobile. She came right from brick and mortar.
And you had all the dogs in kennels just waiting for you.
Exactly, and so it's way easier. Here, you know, no cages at all. You know, we have to pull up, get there, get it done safely in, you know, a great amount of time, and you know, just it's different.
Now,
so.
Do you do cats as well?
Yes, we do. We do cats. Our groomer, they have experience 25 plus years with cats. We have right now 2 master certified groomers on our team, and we have another groomer as well. She has about 5 to 7 years experience, and then we have another one as well. She has about 16 years experience. So we do try to keep, you know, everyone with, you know, a lot of experience, and everyone learns and keeps growing. So it really, it's a great atmosphere.
Where do you see your business in 3 to 5 to 7 years from now? I guess you want to get more vans, apparently, I guess.
Yes, yeah. So we actually, we have 2 right now, and we are actually about to put in another order for a 3rd van, hopefully here pretty soon. You know, and so I would say really our goal for this business is definitely to see where it brings us and what we can build within the next 5 years. But I would say past the next 5 years, you know, since we did build this from the ground up, maybe possibly sell it, or, you know, see where we are then, you know, and what we can do.
Have you ever thought about learning to groom yourself, or just?
No, I'm actually, this is funny, but I'm actually a little allergic to dogs.
So
I
really?
can't, yeah, and
but
cats,
you have dogs, right?
Yes, my hypoallergenic ones.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Yes.
I don't understand all that. Okay.
Yeah, they still get me a little bit, but definitely not anything,
Right.
you know, with the other hairs. But yeah, and so that's the reason that I kind of strayed away from that, was because of my allergy, and I have an even severe allergy to cats.
Oh,
so
really?
yeah,
Okay.
then it just doesn't work out for me.
What are some nuances of this business that really caught you off guard that you never imagined? Or maybe you already knew it because your mom was in the business, but if someone was thinking about starting a business like this, what are some things that you would tell them to be aware of?
I would just say, you know, be aware of the groomers that you're hiring. You know, unfortunately, we get a lot of people in that call themselves groomers, and when they have very little experience. We get people that are lying about incidents that have happened to animals. So I would say you have to make sure that you have a secure team before ever starting a mobile business. And we would have never done this if it not being having my mom with that 25 years experience, because we wouldn't feel that we were able to come into this, with the knowledge and the know-how.
Because she knows how long it takes
to
do different kinds of dogs.
Exactly.
Well, about the scheduling, what are some things that you learned that helped you? What are some changes that you made that made things more efficient?
I would say the biggest thing would be just educating our customers, and letting them know that time, unfortunately, is not our top priority, just because we do have to be safe. Our employees, they are driving on the roads, sometimes in rain conditions, other conditions, traffic, and everything. And so just educating them about that, and just letting them know we do have our time window, and we are trying to get to them as quickly as we can and as safely as possible, and not kind of over promising at the beginning of that. And I think we were doing a little too much of over promising in the beginning because we really thought we could do it. But it's not about that. It's about each situation you come upon, because we even see very crippled animals. One of the pups that we just did last week had their leg fused to their spine, and so crazy situations where we're having to be very hands-on. We send 2 groomers out. Most mobile groomers only send 1 groomer out, so we have stations equipped for 2, just so they can be hands-on, and most mobile groomers as well, they don't take any pups over 30, 40, 50 pounds. We're able to do a lot more. Our weight limit is 150 pounds, just because we do have those extra set of hands, and we do have hydraulic lift tables and a safe environment for the bigger pups.
Okay, and I guess you charge more for the bigger dogs.
Exactly. Just because it is harder and bigger and.
Well, what kind of hours? What kind of hours does a pet groomer normally work?
Yeah, so we get people all the time. Brick and mortar, you do work a little longer, but with us being out on the road, we kind of wrap it up a little sooner. Our last appointment's about 4:30. Just them getting back in the dark and the traffic and our hub. They have to park it, and our hub's located near Love Field Airport, and so we want them to get in their cars and get gone, before too late. And so that's why we do that. And we start pretty early, though. Our first appointment's at 7:30.
And do you work weekends?
Yeah, so we do work weekends. Those are our most heavily, booked, because people...
Oh, that's when they're home.
That's when they're home. That's when they want to get it done. Most of our reoccurring clients that we have, they prefer the weekdays. And so we're kind of scheduled up with them. But, just new and quick, and the weekends work great.
Also, when looking at vans, I know you bought a brand new one, and I know you said you stayed away from the homemade vans, but were there some custom-made vans like this that maybe you could have saved $20,000 or $30,000? What made you not go with those versus this one?
Yeah, so we actually could have got this van used, and I think really the biggest reason that we didn't go with the used one was because it still is pretty expensive and then no warranty. So I think that's the number one reason, because we actually did have an issue when driving these big vans. You can't really press on the gas, and so I guess we've learned that, and it kind of messed up our transmission a little bit, in just a year-old van, and so we had to send it back, use our warranty, and so that could have been a very hefty expense for us right off the bat, and so I'm glad that we did it that way, and I think it is best to have that warranty in case anything does go wrong.
What would you say the total capital outlay is to start something like this?
I would say, just to start it right, and, to start it professionally, I would say, about $200,000.
But you finance your van. So
we did.
So you didn't use $200 cash.
On marketing, yeah.
Oh, okay. So about
$100,000 on marketing and about $100,000.
Because you did the billboard.
Yeah, we've done other things too. Yeah. So.
Are you still doing that?
Yeah, we do it. So we just had one up, and then we let it go down, and then we're gonna put it up again around Christmas. But really to get a business off the ground, especially depending on what zip codes that you're in, that will tell you how much capital as well that you're going to need to really get into that market, okay. and to get those clients to come to you, because that was a big thing too. When we first started out, we had to actually give 50% off. even though we know our quality and we know what we're doing, we know what we're giving, but being a new business,
you had to get the
no one
cash flow.
knows. Exactly. And we had to get the cash flow, and we have to get the customers in, and we have to get their trust, and and let them know who we are, and we were able to do that, but it did take a while, and I feel you cannot do that unless you do have at least 20 something years grooming experience, because these people, and catering to them, they want someone with the know-how and with the experience of all the coat breeds, all skin issues, the customer service aspect, trustworthy. They want it all in a package.
Well, as far as pricing, I guess, what is your price range from, let's say, a small 8-pound dog to one of those large dogs? What is a grooming run?
Yeah, so I would say our full groom, it includes the bath with premium shampoo and conditioner, full brush out, the haircut how you would like it, nail trim and file, ear and eye cleaning, anal gland expression, as well as teeth brushing. And on our smallest weight category, it's 1 pound through 15 pounds, and that would range you about $150. So it would be $120 for the package, and then it would be $30 for our service fee that it takes us to go out there. So about $150 plus tax on our smallest. And then I would say, if you have a golden doodle, which is one of our most popular dogs that we see a lot, poodle breeds, any of those poodle breeds, I would say on a 70-pound poodle, I would say our full groom package would probably run about $210 plus our $30 service fee, so about $240 plus tax.
Okay. Well, when the pandemic started, it's my understanding, and I really wouldn't know this at all, maybe you can shed some light on this. Is it true that more people got pets during that pandemic?
Yes, a lot of people did get pets during that pandemic, and they were wanting to do mobile. Funny thing, one lady was scared of her dog getting COVID, at that time, and so it was just a crazy
Just put
time.
a mask on your dog.
Exactly. And so it was really funny. So it was nice that we were able to start this mobile business up in light of all that. And I would say people did get more dogs, and people are still getting, I talk to clients all day, we just got a new dog, we just got a new one, and, a lot of theirs pass away, and they want to get another one as well, and so it's just a lot of that. I feel like, if you're a dog lover, maybe you're always going to have one, and so it's really nice we connect with our clients. We're dog lovers as well as, all of our clients. So.
Well, Danielle, thanks for coming on and sharing your story. I really appreciate it.
Yes, thanks for having me.
I think the biggest takeaway Danielle shared with us is how she decided to name the business a name such that when you read it, there's no mistaking about exactly what it is that business does. As a practicing CPA, I see this all the time. People give their business a name, and when you read that name, you have no idea what it is they do. Case in point, have you ever seen a van and it's got the name of the business on it, and you have no idea what it is they do? Think for a moment how detrimental that is to that business when it comes to trying to pick up new business. I hope this video added value. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm Curtis Mulberg. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.